Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm sleepy. How are you guys doing? I'm sleepy.
I'm less sleepy,
Pokemon
but I'm
Fire
still a
Red
little
for
sleepy.
Game Boy Advance.
You're what now?
Pokemon Fire Red for the Game Boy Advance.
True,
I
that is
agree.
in fact what we're doing here today.
Good,
Hello
I didn't play it.
Bogard, hello Fae3, hello Yoshimaster, welcome to the stream. Um, well, wanna dive right into this crap?
Sure.
I guess I'm ready. Well, I'm not quite ready. I've got one thing. I've got one thing I gotta do, and that is debut the new and improved character select screen. I did a lot of work to this. Who's me? Oh, I'm Mara. Hold on, I gotta hit a button on my phone. That's better.
I think it might be a little quiet on the stream.
Really? I can turn it up a
Yeah.
bit.
I think you should.
Okay. How's that?
That's better. Much, much better.
Okay. Who's... Yeah. I completely revamped this to, have browser compatibility, and it's much, much, much more, simple and easy to work with as a browser source in OBS than, as a standalone application source, and I'm really, really happy with it. And also I fixed the colors being washed out, and also I made it so that you can play it in your browser. If you go to harmony-friends.itch.io, you can play it if you want to. There's no point. It's just a little board where you can do that. But you know,
You
I
said
put
that's
it up
Harmony
for
Dash Friends?
it's harmony-friends.itch.io, yes. Or you can just go to sylveon.gay, and the link is, there. Oh, you put it in the chat. Thanks. That's nice and convenient. Anyway, who's streaming? Anyone wanna pick a Harmony friend to start us off on this wonderful journey of today of playing Pokemon?
Vote now in the chat room.
Vote now on your phones. Oh, it's Sonic Day. Someone said
It's
Amy
Sonic kind of day.
Rose. Someone said Sage. I get a good feeling that Sage is not gonna want to stream tonight, but I could give it over to Amy.
That'll work.
Let's do it.
Amy Rose.
And we'll get this game started up too. Me, huh?
No way, the real Amy Rose from Sonic Adventure?
Have no fear, Amy Rose is here. Sure, I mean, what the heck.
How much do you get in a Pokemon?
Was I the first I think I was the first Harmony friend that wasn't a Pokemon. So it's kind of like, oh no, wait, no, Nene. Nene came before me. Never mind.
It was pretty damn close, though.
It's close. I don't know. Pokemon is not my primary hyperfixation, that's for sure. But we'll find out how much, I guess. Let's see what we did. We departed the gym. We kicked Grant's ass.
A hard-fought battle, if I recall.
Left to the funny transformation house. And left to the underground path just to save. Alright.
And here we are.
Forgot that was one of my favorite things that Fire Red Leaf Green did.
It's nice.
The replay of what you were up to. Yeah, that's really cool.
Alright, let's see. We got Chat the Pikachu.
I would have suggested to name it Stinky, but I wasn't in the voice call, so I couldn't get first dibs.
I'm very happy that it's named Chat myself.
It's much funnier this way.
Dixie Kong the Mankey. Ollie TC. OMG, I didn't know the Harmony Friends and Apple were friends. This is the crossover of them this month at least. It's true, we're online pals. We got Dixie Kong the Mankey. I'm gonna reorganize these moves.
My connections go farther than you can possibly comprehend.
Yeah, we know you have RaxD in your server.
That's not even what comes to mind.
That's the first one that comes to my mind. But that's also because I date one of the other, most biggest people in the server.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I'm huge. I'm just gigantic. I'm a regular celebrity. Hi,
Everyone
do you
knows
have
the-
a boy
everyone knows the
Nidoran?
creator.
Want to trade it
The
for my
winner
girl
keeps their
Nidoran? No, I don't have one of those.
It's true, everyone does know the coconut gun rap.
Hi, Fidget.
Hi, Fidget! So what's our first objective right now?
Going to the next town. Which I had to take the underground path to do. The underground path goes under here, which, every guard says, I'm a guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty, though.
We can
Somebody get
bribe
this man
them.
some water.
We can bribe them with tea.
Get him in Arizona.
Ollie
Only costs
TC
99
says,
Poké
I
Dollars.
am a celebrity to you at least. Oh, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, thank you, I guess.
I have a funny retort to that. I remember one time I invited someone to Jadewiss server. They noticed Ollie, and they were like, holy shit, you know Ollie?
Awesome.
And that's how I learned that one of the Twitch streamers I watch kind of blew up. Because I don't go to Twitch very often.
Awesome.
The famous oil. Famous for...
We've all this celebrity jeopardy with how many of these earth-shaking humans and non-humans alike we have in this chat.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've watched that. I'd quote something, but it's all gone. We can do celebrity Pokemon, though.
Chat
Such
is
as the most-
officially holding their own, by the way. This
Good.
this battle is going by without chat taking any damage at all, actually. Oh, the moment I say it.
No poison this time.
That attack only rarely poisons. We just got ridiculously bad luck the first time last time.
It was at least 1 in 3 times last time. I was expecting a double battle.
You two are on a date. I'm gonna interrupt your date.
Yeah, it was a more up-to-date version of my Fire Red save file on Steam Deck.
You gonna play along?
Maybe. I'm much later than this point.
Where
Oh
you
yes,
at
we're just
exactly?
getting started.
I was at the point where you had options, I know that at least. The part of Kanto that's cool and non-linear, and you can do whatever in whatever order.
Neat.
That's
We're
impossible.
we're about to start opening up pretty soon. But we're still kind of in the linear part. Okay. That was
Does
significant.
the other one battle you?
Oh yes, we will be back to battle them more, but...
That looks like a double battle. And it isn't. When did they add those?
Double battles were first added in Gen 2.
Oh.
So they
Gen
could have been in this game, and as a matter... Yeah, Gen 2.
Was it only in Stadium? I don't remember double battles.
Oh wait, no, I'm just remembering the... No.
'Cause
Sorry,
I remember them
Gen 2
debuting
did...
in Ruby and Sapphire.
Gen
generation.
3 is when they debuted in double battles. What I'm thinking is Gen 2 specifically debuted trainer classes that were 2 trainers and double wide and could encounter you from either on the overworld. They added the Gen 2 added the twins, for example. And that's what I got mixed up with. Okay, well this sucks. I wish chat was less damaged. I don't even have a single potion.
$20 to buy any potions.
I need to buy some potions.
I can now confirm that my Steam Deck save file is the up-to-date one. I was raiding Silphco.
Ah, yes. Excited to get to that part with Sky.
Yeah, to reiterate, Gen 1 is probably the one I'm least familiar with at this point. I'd never played it, I've never really watched anybody play it, and I know, once again, this isn't actually Gen 1, it's Gen 3, but it's remakes of Gen 1, shut up.
I mean, in the modern Pokemon economy, what is a generation?
Generation... it's my opinion that Pokemon fans should stop caring about the concept of generations in the Switch era. Like, every game is its own generation now.
Every game is effectively its own generation now. You may as well say that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were Gen 4 games. Like, they aren't, but they are.
They basically are, except for the part where they really, really aren't. But they are. Yeah. It doesn't make sense anymore. And maybe it never did.
This tree looks like it could be cut down. What about a hammer?
Yeah?
Will a hammer work?
You got any springs around here? You could use your hammer on that. Pokemon needs springs and grind rails.
True. If they're gonna keep doing open world stuff, they may as well pivot to Sonic Frontiers.
Agree.
Ignore this being my backhanded way of saying open world boring.
But Pokemon was the original open world.
It's
It's not correct at all.
Where the actual hell is my save file for this?
Not quite to the point where you can knock out a flying type in one shot, huh?
I need Thunder... Here's the thing, chat is going to go crazy once I get Thunderbolt, because once I get Thunderbolt, I can also evolve it into Raichu. Like, that's gonna happen one after the other, and the power level is just going to explode.
When does that happen?
In a significantly more game from now.
Great. Stellar.
Oh, there we go, there's a one-shot.
Yeah, Faye, that basically sums it up. And even at this point, interoperability between games is like...
Dead. It's dead.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no more of playing with your friends with their Omega Ruby copy while you have X. That is long dead, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
You could say it's been dead since Gen 8, but it's more like it's been dead since Gen 7, since Gen 7 didn't really have games.
What are you talking about? It had Sun Moon and then Sun Moon again.
And Sun
yes.
Moon, again, had different Pokemon than Sun Moon, so it was already beginning.
Yeah, I genuinely hate that in the eras of Generation 6 and 7, they didn't do updates to make the generation consistent. Like, I understand it would have been, work. Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise, but,
That's because of the trading card game at this point.
yes, it is. And merch.
And merch.
Everything else. The games make like $5.
Games cost like $5 to make.
True. I'm pretty sure they didn't even hire a terrain designer for Scarlet and Violet. They just made the programmer stupid.
Oh god.
Well, shit.
So... Stalemate.
It's Guy, ignore the fact that I'm using your DMs as a file transfer.
Okay, I just won't look.
Ignore the Pokemon Fire Red USA Europe Revision 1 .save.
You can't emulate, this is a Christian stream.
Emulators aren't real.
We're playing this on hardware.
I would never emulate.
This
I
is in
definitely have a
fact
copy of Fire Red.
this is in fact hardware. Yeah, as you can see, I am using Game Boy interface, which is very good homebrew software that gives you good video out from your Game Boy player.
Oh man, this is the standard edition? We didn't upgrade to the high fidelity one?
Nope, it's standard.
Huh. It looks already really fucking good like that.
It looks perfect. Like, it looks perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, no, Slam sucks, right? Yeah, it has 75 accuracy. We don't need that shit.
But it has a whole 80 power.
The only comment I have on the visual quality is that it has, like, that slight fuzziness I associate with, like, sort of older Let's Plays, but it's so subtle, I love it.
It looks good. It's
charming.
It's got just a little bit of that, S video quality to it. It's nice.
Like, you want it to be legible, but the fuzz is charming. And it's legible. With charming fuzz.
It's not like crusty fuzz, it's like clean fuzz.
How bad of a situation was I in when oh, Stinky's dead.
A Pikachu for a Pikachu.
Guy, I want you to rate my Pokemon's nicknames.
Sure. I will stop ignoring your DMs now. So let's see. Jingles, rest in peace. Noodles, Single, Gobble, Stinky, and Baseball.
Baseball.
9 out of 10. Genuinely. Would have been 10 if Stinky wasn't dead.
Baseball is my token Meowth that I take everywhere to use cut and nothing else.
I'm reminded of Golf the Chow.
Yeah, he's treated about as well as golf is.
Golf 2 still lives on my GameCube memory card.
The sequel.
The sequel.
Having a little bit of trouble figuring out what to get rid of for this. The problem is that it only has 95% accuracy, which is still, like, it's such an upgrade over Fine Whip otherwise. But,
personally... I feel like I'd get rid of Tackle because there's a point where...
That's where I'm leaning towards. Tackle only has 95 too.
Well, there you go.
I think in my playthrough, I did ditch Tackle for one of the status moves. I think it was Sleep Powder. I took that alongside Poison. And I was gonna note that my Venusaur does not have good moves.
I just realized Bubba Joe is gonna get cut soon anyway, so
Bubba Joe's gonna carry cut.
yeah.
Taking one for the team.
In my playthrough, I made the ingenious decision to give my Venusaur Giga Drain and replace its only damaging move with it.
Oh shit.
So it has a whole 6 PP of attacking moves. But don't worry, it has Leech Seed, Poison Powder, and Sleep Powder. If the enemy can't do anything, they'll eventually die to Leech Seed.
Solid strategy. If you like waiting.
I mean, hey, it's how I beat Sloth's ass in Showdown random battles last night.
That kid's telling me not to cheat. Kid, I'm playing on hardware. I couldn't even if I tried. I'd have to have a Game Shark.
Game Shark.
Game Shark.
It's been so long since I last played, I'm completely lost. This is splendid. Of course I quit in the middle of a massive maze dungeon.
Oh, incredible. Bite doing what Bite does best. Can you have more than one status at a time?
Nope. To be more specific, there's different types of statuses, but you can only have one, like, shown status at a time.
That's what I was asking about, yeah.
Paralysis, Sleep, and Poison are all, like, mutually exclusive.
And Burn and Freeze.
Does it mean that a new one replaces the old one, or does it mean that the old one cannot be replaced by anything?
The old one cannot be replaced.
Okay.
Which can sometimes be really funny and competitive, because sometimes you want to have a status for certain abilities to activate.
Right.
Which means that, if you get Burn, and you have Guts, congratulations, nothing can poison you now. You are free to go kill. Forever. Until you die of Burn, of course.
Or like those funny poison orbs that make you poisoned forever.
Tasty Toxic Orb.
Oh, sorry I don't have much to say tonight, guys. We're sleepy.
It's a sleepy kind of night.
Sleepy
Yawn
kind of
big.
night.
Something something yawn big because she's Fiji needs to falafel asleep.
I have no comment. Nice crit, chat.
Congratulations, chat.
I found an NPC that's willing to teach one of my Pokemon Thunder Wave. Unfortunately, every Pokemon that can learn Thunder Wave has already learned Thunder Wave.
Wonderful
Thunder Wave's my
NPC.
favorite
Very
move.
useful.
True, it is very useful. I like Thunder Wave.
Gamer? Gamer Hugo.
Gamer!
So this person's got to be really good at Pokemon, right? No.
So the gamer type is actually a gambler. Which
I figured based on the sprite, yeah.
it's such a funny like term. Like the worst part is that is just like what it's actually called. I recently applied for an IT position at a casino, and it's the company is literally Global Gaming.
My condolences, by the way.
Yeah, I could smell the cigarette smoke.
Oh,
Alright.
that was that one? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
It's whatever.
Mm-hmm. A job's a job. They really pepper all these routes with a shit ton of trainers, don't they?
They sure do.
It feels like a lot more than happens in later games, but maybe I'm just...
I personally think they learned a lot from this game, by which I mean they learned how goddamn annoying some of their design choices were.
Fair enough.
Like, to be very specific, the later games have a lot less of one trainer having 50 of the same Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
which is way for the better.
How could he not see you until he walked right up to you?
Ah, I knew that was gonna fucking happen.
Oh, ew.
Attic always works unless it's your Pikachu. Same for everything else like that.
This is gonna be a do one battle and run back, huh?
Uh-huh.
Why do you have that already?
Well, that is the level that Nidorinos can be gotten at.
Okay.
That could be
Fair
a
enough.
Nidoking already.
Ow.
I suppose we shall count it our blessings that it is not already a Nidoking. So what happens if all three of your Pokemon run out of HP due to poison?
You are treated like you lost a battle and get warped back to the last time you healed.
Huh. Does it make you lose money?
Can't remember.
I actually didn't know what happened if you fainted a poison on field. That's kind of fucked up.
Oh yeah.
You know, it might have been better if it was a Nidoking, because then at least Vine Whip would be neutral instead of just
Yeah.
Worthless.
Yeah. Thank you and goodbye. You can say that again. Ah, crunchy pixels. Are you gonna make it? Just made it! Who's gonna be our third team member? Or fourth?
I don't know yet. I don't have any good team building ideas this time around, it feels like.
We're mostly just here to get a Gengar and get out, yeah?
Pretty much. Who's on this route? Who can we get? Can we get an Ekans? Do we need an Ekans? We already have a poison type.
There's an item in the middle of that grass. Oh boy, something we'll never use.
Whatever you do, don't gamble for the Dratini. It's not worth it.
You're the one who put yourself through that!
Yes. And?
Okay.
I'm able to talk from experience, you know.
Fair enough.
Dragon Rage isn't even doing half this Pokemon's health. I might be really better off with Hidden Power. No, I'm
Faith
not.
3 says, always a big fan of Abra or Drowsy at this point. Where do you get Drowsy? I don't think I've ever used a Drowsy in my entire life.
That would be fun.
Do I want Focus Energy? Yeah, it's better than Leer. No, that ain't gonna work.
Oddish's face in older games. I love it dearly.
Dots for eyes.
They can't really do that anymore. It's sad. We should be mourning old Oddish every day.
Chat's evasiveness fell.
Cool, they'll be easier to ban.
Does it know any other moves?
And tried to use Poison Powder on me and failed.
Okay, fair enough.
I really just need to open up Bulbapedia and have it on ready at all moments. Just that way I can answer stupid questions like, can this Pokemon even attack? Let's see, what route are we on?
The one that's to the east of Vermilion City, so just go to Vermilion City and use the navigation.
Watch out for wires.
Oh yeah, Steel type. Get chopped.
Get fucked.
True. Alright, let's see. Will you list the trainers on the route? Yes, you will. Okay. Is
Get
it going-
fucked!
Oh, I don't know if it's actually going to bother listing their moves.
Why would it do that?
Nope. Okay, well, let's check the Oddish Learn set. Let's see, that's a level 18 Oddish.
Yep.
So we can know Absorb, acid? Oh, it can know Mega Drain at that point.
Why wasn't it using any of those?
Forever a mystery.
Because trainers in this game are really dumb on purpose. Game design.
Yeah.
Careful, I'm laying down some cables!
Looks inside. Wires. Ah, second verse, same as the first.
I like how one of these trainers had 2 Magnemites and a Magneton, and then this guy just had a Magnemite.
I think that's just for protection in case any trainers yell at him.
Fun Pokemon fact, the biggest distinction between Fire Red and Leaf Green and Red and Blue, in my opinion, is the inclusion of Dark type and Steel type.
You know, that makes sense.
Because, God, do I miss being able to not worry about Magnemite having Steel.
If Vulpix's color palette looks kind of funny to me.
It looks like what I would expect, but also I think I see what you're getting at.
It looks right, but maybe a bit... I feel like it's paler than I'm expecting.
Pale is the word that I was thinking of.
A lot of colors in this game are really bright and washed out. That's just the GBA era, right?
Yeah, kinda.
Gamer Dirk. Why is that funny? That shouldn't be funny.
It's
His name is
funny.
Dirk.
Something I always wonder is which GBA games were developed with the color palette. Not like... I don't know how to describe it. Which ones that were made with and without the existence of a backlight in mind?
I like that Sonic Advance 3 lets you choose.
Does it? That's neat.
You can press the R button on the title screen for 3 different palettes.
Huh. I don't think I knew that.
One of them is a Game Boy player palette, which makes the whole thing darker like the colors that they were expecting it to be, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been told by our ever-reliable source that Sonic Advance 1 was made without, like, any of the limitations in mind. But it still looks really good if you apply a filter to sort of emulate what it would have looked like on actual screen.
Yeah, I remember that one looking really good on hardware.
Yeah. If anything, it's less that like later ones were designed with backlights more in mind or whatever, and more that like the early ones weren't designed for the lack of backlight and ended up really dim. Like a really good example that you can find of that is comparing the first two Game Boy Advance Castlevania games, because the first one was very clearly not designed with the GBA's screen in mind and is really hard to play on an actual Game Boy Advance, whereas like the second one is like almost like garish and has these thick outlines and everything to really like make everything stand out because of the lessons that they learned from the first one.
Yep, that makes sense. Hey, is Sonic Advance canon to your existence?
It kind of doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough.
That game has not much of a story. I guess I don't see why it wouldn't be canon, because it's a game that we played a lot of and enjoyed and played as Amy Rose in, so...
Do you ever unlock Amy in Sonic Advance 2?
I can't remember what we did legitimately and what we didn't do. We tried very hard to unlock a lot of stuff in that game, but we weren't... I don't remember if we ever actually even completed a single set of Chaos Emeralds, so we might not have.
Makes sense. Took me ages.
I love
Yeah.
the gatehouses having the upper deck observation
Yeah, I was about to
deck.
say.
It's a neat.
Gatehouse with something in it.
I genuinely miss so much of like just kind of old Pokemon map design. I understand why a lot of it's gone. Doesn't mean
Some
I
of it
don't
is
miss
genuinely
it.
really good.
I still think Sword and Shield probably had the best baseline for open world Pokemon. Which is really weird considering how much I will happily call that game boring.
It's our friend.
The Snorlax.
Snorlax.
Just use your hammer.
I wish. Alright, we cleared this out. Now it's time for the main event. More trainers.
Great!
Actually, wait, no. I wanted to get a. I want to get a Drowsy. Where do I get a Drowsy? Faye3 in the chat. Where do I get a Drowsy? Or anyone in the chat, or anyone in real
Apple with
life.
Bulbapedia open. Where do we get a Drowsy?
Exactly.
Drowsy.
Where do you get some potions?
Game location.
I already got. I have 8 super potions.
You got potions? Okay.
Kanto Route 11,
Okay, it's
which
on
is
Route 11.
the one I believe we were just on.
Look at that. Any specific places or chances of spawning?
No, it's gonna be 1 for the whole route.
25% chance, not version exclusive. The version exclusive on this route is Ekans.
Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Ta-da!
I can name like 0 version exclusives that aren't legendaries, and every time I encounter one, I'm very disappointed.
Heh.
I can name 1 version exclusive because it really annoyed me. Sinistea is Pokemon Violet exclusive,
Ha!
Really?
and I got Scarlet and I wanted Sinistea.
Could have traded with Harmony.
See, that's true of every Pokemon game. I could trade, but I play them single player.
Yeah, fair enough.
Completely single player, like every game I've ever owned.
I see we're calling Route 11 the route with the gamers.
The gamer.
The gamers.
Gamer.
What is our new friend's name?
I really need... Does Bulbapedia have a fucking map of this dungeon? Because I'm sick of it.
Loki. Because he's low-key. And this is a low-key kind of sleepy, drowsy stream.
John.
Also works.
John Loki.
John Loki.
Loki John.
So what's the top floor of the center?
Link.
Multiplayer related.
That's right. It's like that in most of the games, right?
Yeah, it got cut in Generation 6 when they invented good multiplayer. But it
Is that what we're calling it?
It didn't get
The
re-implemented.
multiplayer in Gen 6 was sincerely very good.
It didn't get re-implemented in Gen 7, which is very strange because they removed the good multiplayer. I love making jokes despite how much I love Festival Plaza.
All right, 1,000,000 rooms, and they all have trainers in them. Let's go!
Yeah,
Ah,
and you
this
have to do
is
them all on this visit, otherwise the ship leaves forever.
this is the fabled ship that you fight all of trainers forever on. I see.
This is also the ship that, like, got fucking blown up and sunk in the anime,
Nice.
where they had a fucking water funeral for a bunch of people because of it, even though
Holy
they didn't
shit.
die. They didn't die, but they still had the funeral. So you gotta question, how the fuck did Ash's mom feel about that? Hey, your son died. Oh, never mind.
Bizarre.
And the only person who mourned Jesse and James is everyone who was watching the show. No one in universe. Because that was before they were friends.
Dixie Kong is actually the maximum level out of anyone of our party now. I did not notice that happen. That's neat.
Neat.
You know, to this day, I still haven't so much as batted an eye at the Generation 9 onward anime, purely because there's no Team Rocket. And I think that says
yeah.
something.
That is the reason why someone would watch the show, isn't it?
It's also why I wasn't as interested in Gen 8.
Makes sense.
I fucking love Sun and Moon, though.
So where do you heal?
There should be... There should be a room with someone who's willing to let you rest. I believe
I
it's
see.
this one.
There we go.
Man, this thing's big.
You insolent pup! How dare you barge in! I'm going to fucking trash my room now! Of course.
Of course. Low-key hurt by poison. Low-key taking poison damage.
Come on, come on. Hurt yourself in your confusion. No.
Damn it! Love that sprite. Just howling.
I wish that I had a good, like, screaming sound that I could verifiably say would not obliterate the streamer's ears.
Thank you for thinking about us. Fish! That'll work.
Good enough.
Neater and the Screecher. Good pun. Like that one. Alright, who else's day are we going to ruin? Oh, thank God that one doesn't have a battle!
Wigglytuff. That's my guild master over there.
Ah, yes, the card. You know, the card.
Me
Everyone's
when
favorite meme card.
Listen, that's not what I think about when I look at Wigglytuff. I think about Yum-Ta. Shoutouts to Pokemon. Wait. No, the joke's going over your heads because Pokemon Mystery. No! I've been foiled.
We'll get there, one day.
My Pokemon streaming schedule is going to be like it's Fire Red, then Emerald, and then we're probably going to play Scarlet. Especially if that Switch
patch is
2
good.
patch does end up being a good thing, especially if that's the case, we will be streaming it. Probably will not be streaming it if it's not anything worthwhile. Oh, this is bad.
Yes. Low-key about to get high-key bodied.
Here's hoping that the Switch 2 version and the Switch 1 version have cross-platform multiplayer. Because I don't trust it.
I think it would be odd if it didn't.
I've seen otters, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're right.
At least there's, like, definitively no, like, platform restrictions that would stop them, because I feel like I would hope that Nintendo would bend over backwards to accommodate Pokemon, but
I mean, the thing that makes me think that it's definitely going to be fine is the fact that it's not even a Nintendo Switch 2 edition or whatever. It is literally just a patch.
It's a performance upgrade, yeah.
I mean, well, we don't know what the patch is going to be. We just know that there's going to be a patch, but presumably it's going to upgrade the performance. But you know, we don't know that. But I guess maybe after Scarlet we might try Mystery Dungeon, or maybe we'll just stream ZA. Who knows?
I would be down for ZA to be a big Harmony Friends stream.
I've also kind of want to stream stuff that isn't Pokemon games, but you know,
No, Pokemon.
It does
That's it.
make sense for us to play lots of Pokemon games. It is
This is
kind
your
of
life now.
It is kind of on brand for Harmony Friends.
You will play one Sonic game, and then you will do 5 more Pokemon games.
All right, we cleared this out.
my brain went to Minecraft, and then I thought, oh, Minecraft Pokemon mod pack, and then I remembered, oh wait, none of those have good single players. I yearn for a Minecraft Pokemon mod pack that doesn't feel like it's purely for, like, PvP purposes, but I don't think it'll ever exist.
I thought that was a chef, not a sailor.
Well, I just got to my favorite line in Fire Red. I think I can die happily now.
Yeah?
And since this line is in the main story, I will not be spoiling it for the chat.
Okay, we'll get there.
So I will be DMing it to one of my friends just to bully them.
I like when the music sounds like it's meowing. Meow.
I'm gonna be honest. I have not been feeling very much like Amy Rose for multiple minutes. Today's a very sleepy, soupy kind of day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'll probably go back to the character select screen in a little bit. See if we can get some funny rumblings in my head to be fun or something.
Summon some alphabet from the soup.
A brave warrior dives into the soup and comes out with a full Harmony friend. That brave warrior was also a Harmony friend.
Exactly. You understand the vision. We are low-key gaining some experience points. Hyper potion.
Trash cans and tables and...
I check every fucking trash can in every fucking Pokemon game because one time I found leftovers in a trash can, and I've been yearning for that high ever since.
Sentences that would sound deranged if meant about real life.
True.
That's just sentences that would sound homeless.
Yes.
I need to double check, because I'm certain it was in a trash can. But I can never prove it, because I've never found that trash can again.
It's in the, I do believe it's on the SS Aqua in Gen 2 and 4. The ship that takes you from Johto to Kanto. I think it's, there.
Looking into it... Dang, I think I literally just, like, Mandela affected myself, because there is leftovers storage in a trash can hidden in RSE. But I never played Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald.
Huh.
I was a Generation 6 fetus, and they changed it to behind 2 red crates in upper left corner. Boo!
Ooh.
Put it in the trash! It's the best item in the game, it should be in there! And then the other Gen 6 game, it's not even in there. Like, it's just on the floor, on a route.
Oh boy, we're doing this, huh? God damn it. Oh, you're gonna poison and confuse me? No, okay, good. It's time for Loki to take out a Pokemon, damn it.
Please,
No.
please.
No!
He needs the experience! But he keeps getting a taste of his own medicine. Loki used confusion while confused.
Loki used confusion. It attacked itself in confusion.
There we go.
Loki's first solo KO. Amazing.
While fighting off confusion.
See, I have 5 gym badges. Which fucking one am I missing?
Bogart says, I've been looking into emulating stuff on my phone for travel. Definitely want Game Boy and Game Boy Advance on there. I would probably do more of that if it wasn't for the virtual touchpad buttons. I don't gel with that. And I know they make those funny controller phone grips, but I don't know.
At that
Haven't
point, bring a
really
Steam
thought
Deck.
much.
That's my philosophy is at that point, bring a Steam Deck, and I mean, I've dabbled with that a little bit since I have an Android, so I can. But the furthest I've got is I have Sonic 3 Air on my phone.
Well, that sounds like a fun time at least.
I also have the outdated Android version of Sonic 1 before they made the free one with ads.
Yeah, I think I have that
So the
in
good
Sonic
one.
2.
But it's old, and since they don't update it, it doesn't really support the latest version of Android that well.
Yeah. I
But
still have Choo Choo Rocket from a version that old that they don't do on Android anymore. And it still runs, technically.
Sonic 1 still runs as well, but there's some noticeable hiccups with the screen resolution, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I wish I had gotten
forgot-
Afterburner by
Oh,
now
nice
before I
crit.
got pulled. Nice crit.
I forgot that every trainer in Sabrina's gym is optional.
8-bit Dome makes the mini controllers for Bluetooth. Oh, right. That one with like 6 million D-pads on it. No.
The one that I own because one of my friends pawned it off to me.
Well, how's it work?
Well, I've only ever used it on my Switch. I like it in theory. I haven't used it too much. I feel like it'd be better if it were closer in size to the Wii Classic controller. But also, that would defeat part of the purpose of it, which is to be small and compact.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it just needs slightly more width and depth. Because I
To
really
not
like
feel like
the
a
Wii.
keychain.
I really like the Wii Classic controller. But this controller is about the size of my palm.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing, because I do like Joy-Con, which are very tiny. But those are also controllers that I can lounge.
Also brought up the Zero 2, and good God, that thing is tiny.
Haven't seen... Let's see.
Yeah! The opponent got confused and hurt. Yeah!
What the fuck, that is tiny.
At that time, Loki got a strategy going.
Anyway, funny side note, the person who pawned me this controller is in Jadewift's server.
I'm not shocked.
They became active decently recently. They've been in the server since I left Votech, I think. No, I think it was a little bit after. They're cool. And funny.
Most of your friends are.
And very autistic. Positive.
Most of your friends are.
I wonder why.
I wonder
Something-
why, indeed.
Something JoJo reference, stand users attract stand users. That is just how it works.
Yes.
Who knew JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was based on real phenomena?
I knew.
Of all shows.
I knew this.
JoJo, this adventure, it's very bizarre.
Roll credits!
Alright, we finally have cleared out the dead end. We are...
You're telling me the other way
we're-
isn't a dead end?
Well, it's eventually also a dead end, but it's a dead end with the progress at the end of it, so...
I see, okay.
Fun fact, my silly noodle Dragonair has exactly 2 attacking moves. Hidden Power and Dragon Rage.
Seems about
The
right.
Hidden Power type is Electric.
That's really interesting. Okay. Type
Wait,
coverage? Question mark.
Sky, do you know about Hidden Power and how it works?
I know it is a different type for every Pokemon.
Yep. And, it also is like a random power, too, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I genuinely don't know what my hidden power is, aside from the fact that it's electric. Which I think I originally thought it was something else. And I kind of wish it was something else. It is
We got
type
berries in
coverage.
here.
Oh yeah, there's many berries.
Cherries, berries. 866 fruit.
Please do not call that number. It's my phone number, please.
I believe they had to take down that number, actually.
What was it for?
Sherry's Berries.
Oh my god.
And it was used... It was advertising in a podcast that the advertisement went so poorly, it was so phoned in, that 866 Fruit became so much of a meme that I don't think they could keep using the phone line for much longer.
Because it just got called for shit posts.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know, they might have restored it by this point. That was years ago.
You know, something that I think is very humorous to realize is that part of why you, Skysometric, are one of the funniest people that I know is because you just repeat funny things that you've heard over the years that I've never heard before.
Yeah, that one's a Vine Sauce bit.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Actually, I think the summary of why you're one of the funniest people I know, you watch Vine Sauce.
If it's not Vine Sauce, if it's not a Vine Sauce reference, it's a Proton John reference.
And if it's neither, it was probably on Tumblr.
Yep. Congratulations. That's my humor in a nutshell.
I've solved Skysometric. Top scientists couldn't do this for 5 years. Luckily, I'm a bottom scientist.
So, how's the SSN going?
Poison.
Poison.
Ouch. I'm glad to see that everyone is looking refreshed and chipper.
That's great. Thanks for being the only nurse in the entire ship. More like the ouch ouch Anne. There are at least 11 different kinds of Pokemon. I think there might be more.
I think it's about time I download Pokemon Game Boy Advance sound effects from the Sounds resource.
If only you could have hundreds of soundboard sounds and remember which ones are which on command. You could pretend to play a whole game just using the soundboard.
There are some of these sounds that I have never heard in my life. And I think that makes sense. Because there's Pokemon moves in every game that you will never see in all of your years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced that they figured out a way to update Game Boy games.
Alright, we are moving on forward. I've journeyed far and wide, but in all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this! Shows me a photorealistic drawing that he just made on the spot.
Me when I Pokemon sleep.
Sleepy boy.
Foreshadowing! They had it all figured out. They had it all figured out.
They knew. They knew they would make Pokemon sleep. The whole time.
I don't even think Gen 3 changed the script of Fire Red, for Fire Red and Leaf Green all that much. So that might be a Gen 1 line.
They
We know
changed
they
the
changed it a
comfy
little
and
bit.
easy to wear line. Fucking freaked me out.
Yeah, they added delightfully to it.
Yet they didn't remove the pervert in that town that I forgot the name of.
Interesting.
Thank you, Game Freak.
So this is why everyone likes Gen 1. It is because it is the most unhinged.
Mwah.
I'm really curious and bored. I'm gonna see if I can find that exact NPC that I'm thinking of on Bulbapedia. Was it Celadon? Yes, it was Celadon.
I am very annoyed at how often your confusion user keeps getting confused.
Yep.
Allow me to remind you of the golden rules of Pokemon battling. If the opponent has a move that can inflict a status, that status will be inflicted 100% of the time. If you try to use that move, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Additionally, the opponent's moves that have 80% accuracy, they're 100% accurate. If you try to use Thunder, you're a loser. And don't even think about using fucking Blizzard. Swear to fucking God.
At least it's more straightforward than Fire Emblem mods. Congratulations on your 1% crit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. I need a list of dialogue in Let's Go Pikachu. There's no fucking way he's still there. Fuck, how far along was my last Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee save file?
Do you not have your first one anymore?
No, I think I reset it one time
Oof.
because I wanted to play the game again, and I never finished it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is pretty recurring for most Pokemon games, with the sole exceptions being Ultra Moon and, for some reason, Shield.
Oh. Oh, I know which NPC you guys are talking about now.
Okay, wait. My save file is in Pokemon Tower. Why is it in Pokemon Tower? My save file is at the point where I think I can go to the Celadon gym? Oh, this is the save file where I named my Eevee Bingle.
Low-key using confusion.
I'm low-key confused right now.
There's gotta be no fucking way that he wasn't removed in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, right?
Surely they would know enough about that one, and it's
Surely the game made for 4-year-olds is not going to include the pervert at the girls-only gym.
mm-hmm. Surely they would know enough to sanitize it by this point.
Especially with how else they sanitize this game.
The word I'm looking for is reputation. Surely they know its reputation.
Surely if the ESRB made them remove gambling.
Ow. He bit me.
This game had gambling?
Yeah. Simulated gambling.
Did you not experience, or did you not see when I experienced true pain?
Is that what the Dratini was about?
Yes.
He's apparently there, but he fakes you out in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Explain what fakes you out means.
So I just found him.
Mm-hmm.
Haha, this gym is great. It's full of strong trainers.
I see.
Strong trainers.
We are getting close to our next rival fight.
You just got Christmas Eve dollars.
Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Can you believe it, guys? Christmas just a week away.
Alright. We are about to potentially die or live.
Thank God those last two were, just flavor, because they're starting to really drag there. We've got
Alright.
lots of trainer fighting.
So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get up to feed the cat, who is pacing around me anxiously because she wants to be fed. And then I'm going to come back, and we're going to do a select your Harmony friend. And then selected Harmony friend is going to go fight a annoying bitch. So we'll see you in just a moment.
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
Digging through the sound files of Fire Red, I just got a Deoxys jump scare.
Nice. I guess it would have to be in that game, huh?
So, this version of Red and Green has a post-game area that's more like Gen 3 related.
Mm-hmm.
It's not explicitly post-game, it's just close to it.
Yeah.
That area, I believe, houses one of the original Deoxys events. I don't even think there was a Deoxys event in Ruby Sapphire. I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
I don't remember the specifics. I just remember the Deoxys event is a legend at this point, more than it is a reality.
Triangle.
Which one involved e-reader cards?
I think... I know there's the Eon ticket,
That's the one I'm thinking of.
and that's just, an alternate Lottie pair,
That makes sense.
which Latios is always the better one. Wait, no, Latias. It's Latias. I'm wrong. That's the better one.
Makes sense.
Shouts to Latias.
Shoutouts to Latios.
What did you say?
She said shoutouts to Latios.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She does have a Latios headmate.
They have noticed.
Maybe that could be our next pick. Who knows?
Let's find out.
Has the captain fed?
Your harmony
Yes.
friend.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Yes, it's true, we do have a Latias.
Harry.
Place your votes in the chat for who you would like to see. It doesn't have to be Latias. It could be somebody else. We could do more Sonic and bring in Fang.
A Goomba!
Anybody gonna help break our tie?
Well, currently Aries actually winning 2-1.
Harry.
If you don't vote for Bella, you're gonna turn into a Goomba.
I'm about to turn into a Goomba chat.
Doesn't very much feel like Aerie really wants to be on right now, so,
Bella.
Understood.
I'm gonna be me.
Bella! Hi, Goombella. Good to see you.
See, the sad part about this is that I can't stream and use Bulbapedia at the same time, because that's what I normally would be doing. But you're just gonna have to be my Goombella for me.
Hello, I'm Bulbapedia.
Man, you're the Minecraft wiki and Bulbapedia?
No.
Ah, yes, Marissa is the free encyclopedia that anyone can edit.
I actually can't be edited. I
Watch me.
have... Okay.
Alright, Revel Battle.
So, how do you intend on editing me? Do you intend to find something about Minecraft that I'm, like, wrong about? That hasn't worked out for many people.
I believe we did it one time, but I don't remember what it was about, so you win. Anyway, hold on, I gotta do the stupid voice. But you're Aurora! Imagine seeing you here! Aurora, were you really invited? So how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal! Different kinds are everywhere! Crawl around the glassy areas and look hard for them!
Glassy areas? Oh, I love glass. I love
Did I
getting
did I say
poked by sharks.
glass?
It sounded like glass.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
See, the best part about misspeaking is you can turn it into a joke.
I'm not good at it
Especially-
because I don't realize that I've misspoke when I misspoke.
That's when you get someone else to make the joke for you. See, now we will be spreading glass shards around to summon a Pokemon. I wonder which one would show up. There's gotta be one Pokemon related to broken glass some way or another. And it's probably a ghost type, all things considered.
I hope the glass on the ship doesn't break, otherwise we're all in deep shit.
That actually
Or
happens
water,
the moment
but shit.
That actually happens the moment the SSN leaves. It's really
Awesome.
tragic. Yeah, you have to go to the truck to find out about it though. You know, the truck where John Pokemon is hiding, as we
Yeah.
all know.
Under the truck, of course. You just crawl under there. How the fuck?
This is the 4th battle against Blue.
His name is Grant, get it right?
No, I'm researching something else actually.
Okay.
I'm researching for my single-player Pokemon Fire Red save file. And I definitely wasn't looking at this fight specifically. No comment. So let's see, that Kadabra had the move Teleport for some reason.
What does it do in this?
So Teleport is a move that cannot be used in a trainer battle, to be clear.
That's what I was expecting. It would be interesting as a switch-out move. But it'd have to be recontextualized entirely.
It is essentially a guaranteed run.
Mm-hmm.
And it can also teleport you back to a Pokemon Center if used on field.
Oh, that part I didn't know about, okay.
I think it can be. It can't be in later games, I know that much. Generations 1 to... is that 6 or 7? That's 6. It was removed in Generation 7.
Of course, confusion never works when it's against your opponent. Like, they always get to move. Always.
Do it, champ!
Come on,
I
chat,
love-
do your thing.
I love hitting the opponent with Thunder Wave and then spamming Double Team until I am literally invulnerable. Like, if they can't hit me through Thunder Wave, they're not gonna hit me through Double Team.
Confusion paralysis combo for the win. Humph! At least you're raising your Pokemon!
Why are you such a fucking bitch?
I heard there was a cut master on board, but he was just a seasick old man! Cut itself is really useful. Yup, it'll be handy. You should go see him too. Smell ya!
What a fucking bitch! Huh? What?
Rub, rub,
What?
rub, rub.
Huh? What? What? What?
Thank you.
Huh? So that was out of pocket. Um... Ah yes, the TM case where you find HMs.
HMs are such an unfortunate mechanic,
Mm-hmm.
because I like the idea of your Pokemon being able to help you explore.
He just put it on his forehead?
Yep.
That's funny.
Compact Disc is
Goodbye.
so tasty. You know, thinking about, like, the scale of things in the Pokemon world is very funny. Because you are, like... How big was that ship in tiles? I wasn't even paying attention. You are so massive.
Mm-hmm. It's not very, you know. Girl, you must be the SSN the way you're bigger on the inside.
I beg your pardon.
What does that even mean? Does Ghastly have Levitate? I will find out in about one turn. Fuck. You can guess what I just learned.
Ghastly has Levitate.
Yes.
Incredible.
Oh well, I will simply use my special ranged attack, Bite.
Bomberman asked Jim.
Yeah.
This gym sucks so much ass. So much ass. Surely Destiny Bond doesn't work the turn after it's used. Never mind, goodbye. Oh, I'm die. Thank you forever.
Save the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Oh no, it's happening.
Oh my god.
That's my boy. Look at him go.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're never getting out of this battle.
Oh, he's doing it. I wish he wouldn't.
Oh, this sucks.
This sucks.
The inevitable reality of a Pokemon game. It is terrible. Hi, yes, I want competitive stalling tactics in my single-player battles, said no one.
What's this guy's problem? Mad he hasn't won to the gym leader yet.
All things considered, I think this Pikachu could easily sweep all of Surge's team at this point.
Oh my god.
One attack! That's all it took!
Critical
God
shit.
bless. Fucking hell.
I'm going to double check Surge's moveset and make sure he doesn't have a Pikachu that evil. He has a super potion and a full heal. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, that answers that question.
Oh no.
Oh, that answers that question. Well, Bella, you in for this one?
Mm,
You ready? We've dealt with worse, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you like to command me to use tattle and warn you of the fight ahead? Since I am stealing your job.
Go for it. Tell me about it.
So, Lieutenant Surge has, the signature move of Shockwave. That's going to be the TM he gives you, and it's on all 3 of his Pokemon. Not really that notable, it's just a guaranteed hit 60 power electric move.
Alright.
But, in slot 2 and 3 of his team, there are some very silly rats, both having the exact same fucking moveset of Shockwave, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack, and Double Team.
Oh, good fucking god.
And both of them also have Static, which is 100% going to paralyze you if you make physical contact with either of the fucking rats.
Great!
Now, you may not like it, but this is peak Pikachu performance. This is what Pikachu was made to do. It's very unfortunate that Pikachu was made to do this. He should have done something cool like a backflip instead.
Pray tell, what is the non-rat?
Just a Voltorb.
Thank you.
You can easily crush his ball.
Single ball. Lost the other one in the war.
Lost the other one in the war. something cock and ball torture as interrogation method. Cock and singular ball torture.
Jesus fucking Christ, is this what my stream is?
Only when we're here.
You have to realize this is my brain coming off of Sky's stream last night.
I'm sorry. Never playing Tetris 2 again.
Did you hear of all the penis, cock, dick, balls on that?
I even saw a little bit of it. Yes.
I have to live with that for the rest of my life. I didn't think I would ever become that kind of person. I was such a good little pastor's kid. What happened to me? I'm gay now.
See, it all started going downhill the second I followed you on Twitter.
I don't know. I feel like it's more my fault.
Oh, it is the result of many people who are like y'all, who came before you.
There are many of us who have caused problems.
Exactly. Oh, we're doing this, are we?
So, the funny part about this gym is that there is not a consistent solution for it. It is consistently randomly generated.
Ew.
And you have to get them both in sequence. And it will reset. And re-randomize.
What the
Every time
fuck?
you fuck it up.
No. No, 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 no. No, no, no,
Yes.
no, no, no.
Yes.
What? No. What the fuck is wrong with this game?
This game has terrible dungeon design.
It's always one that's adjacent to it. That's the only thing that you know.
Okay, that helps.
Is there a proper indicator of it? No. Oh. You know, you were
Oh
on
my
this a lot
God.
less than I was.
What
This
what
took a
the
lot
hell
less
is wrong
time
with
than
this
mine.
game?
Lots.
Generation 1. This is the only good one, by the way.
Only good Pokemon game. That's right. You're right.
Yep, there's no such thing as a later Pokemon game that's good. Sun and Moon isn't real.
Did we ever know what war he fought in? He just alluded to it.
The War.
The American War.
Yeah, but does that war really exist in the universe of Pokemon? Are there historical records?
See, there's only one like quote unquote war in Pokemon canon that we actually can definitively have any information on,
Oh, here we go.
and it was nowhere fucking near Kanto, I'm pretty sure.
Oh! Oh! That was a one-hit kill!
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh!
We've avoided problem number 1.
Now it's time for the other fucking rat.
So, here's my recommendation. Leech Seed turn 1.
I'm literally doing that.
This bitch will be seeded and then turned into jello.
Come on, come on, come on. Go off, go off.
Please.
Go off! Go off, Bubba Joe!
Victory is ours. I'd honestly go for poison powder.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
No, that's
There
poison
is-
point. This is poison powder. I'm so glad that one just got blank stares. Thank you. That's the response it deserved.
I got nothing, I'm sorry.
It got a wheeze, but it got attacked by noise suppression.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go, there we go.
I think the
Fighting
worst
chance.
thing about raising a Dratini is that you have to use it in fights. Because there's no way in fucking hell I'm getting a Gen 1 EXP share. Why would I ever catch Pokemon? I just want to kill them with guns.
Oh, the Razor Leaf went off!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Come on, come on.
Oh!
No!
One more, one more, one more.
No, he's gonna use Super Potion.
Shit.
That was so close to being perfect.
Critical hit! Or not. That He has a full heal, I just remembered.
He already used it.
He already used
Oh,
it.
he did?
That's why I used Poison Powder again.
Victory!
Victory is within reach.
He's not really using Double Team, which is good.
Yeah, because that would be evil, and we'd be here all day.
You don't understand what Pokemon games are like. They do this all the time.
Sorry, I only play Gen 7, 8, and 9. And 9.5, and 9 1/4, and 9 3/4.
Well, I played Gen 6, and that's the most distinct time I remember them doing a double team bullshit.
I see. I just missed it then, because I tried playing Gen 6, and it didn't gel.
Which game?
Congratulations, you won the Thunder Badge! Which game indeed? Let me pull it up. Got my 3DS right next to me.
Alright, with that, Lieutenant Surge is down and another badge has been obtained. Time for the Bowser interlude.
Bowser.
Is Pokemon X. It's the one I bounced
My
off of.
condolences.
Meanwhile, Pokemon X is somehow the Pokemon game that we have the most hours in, despite it being Pokemon X.
Yeah, because you got a lot of good use out of that online, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the generation where we shifted to playing Pokemon as a collector from, playing it primarily as RPGs.
Makes sense.
Because those games were ass as RPGs, but fun as a collector. No, no, no.
I think Pokemon Y was my second most behind the Moon. Then again, it might have gotten overtaken by both Moon and Ultra Moon simultaneously.
I know Sun is the one I've enjoyed the most so far. I feel like I would have enjoyed Scarlet Violet more if it ran at an acceptable frame rate. So, wonderful opportunity awaits us all.
I truly think I would enjoy Scarlet and Violet a lot more if it had graphics.
Basically, yeah.
Which is hilarious, because I think I'd have shot myself if I said that in the Wii U era. How I've grown. Or maybe
Alright.
regret.
It's the... Remember how there was a very long route after the first gym, followed by a very long dungeon?
Yes.
It's the sequel.
Worse.
Great. Great. Stellar.
The worst
Outstanding. You know, we had a nice little moment of getting to do the gym and feeling like we were getting somewhere. It was a terrible gym, but we felt like we got somewhere. Now we're back on routes with more of these fucking trainers, and you're telling me this one's longer than the other one?
Yep.
Routes in Kanto are surprisingly long. Like, it actually kind of flabbergasted me.
I'm beginning to appreciate Sword and Shield's level design. I never thought I'd say that.
What level design? The straight line?
Yeah.
Oh, I half joke. I think it was Scarlet and Violet that made me appreciate Pokemon level design. Kanto is just weird with having really, really long routes.
Yep. I think Kanto is just weird about having dozens of battles per route. Because I feel like the ones that came after it weren't this bad.
I'll send you a screenshot of, like, Kanto's map. Every red dot, as well as Leaf's face, is a town.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
And you can just see the distance between some of them. Like, what the
Pretty long.
fuck? And then you're telling me there's... Route 20 gives me genuine dread, because it's all water. But then again, I just hate any route where every tile I step on is going to be an encounter chance.
So anyway, Gen 3.
Yeah, I don't know how I got through Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because that's even before I bought repels in the mid-game. I only bought them in post-game. Like, I truly don't know how I survived Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I guess that was the peak of my Pokemon autism.
Makes sense. I need to eat. What am I gonna eat?
I really wish I had, like, that one sound clip that's just... Bugger.
Hamburger.
The way that I just said it reminded me more of a vaguely racist Japanese impression more than a... Well, not even vaguely. More than the actual shitpost I'm quoting.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt and call it very vague, to the point that that's not what I thought it was.
Don't be hard on yourself.
It's just how I heard it.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Hamburger!
I feel like if you have the context of the video that I am referencing, it probably sounds more like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Meanwhile, my noodle is about to get obliterated.
This noodle's made of rocks.
That noodle
It's
also
dead.
got obliterated.
Gen 1 had a lot of noodles.
Good.
Pokemon is full of noodles. Even the Harmony friends have a noodle.
At least one noodle.
At least one noodle.
You know, I feel like there's gotta be, like, a spectrum of noodleness. Because I think Vaporeon is moderate noodle. Right? Am I insane for saying that?
No comment.
Like, of the Pokemon that I would give the nickname Noodle to, Vaporeon is on the list.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. You are right about that. I just... Not the first thing that comes to mind, I guess.
I think it's the tail that does it for me.
It can present in a noodly fashion.
Now this brings into
Trip over
question...
yourself. Yes.
Can Vaporeon's ribbons, or not Vaporeon, Sylveon's ribbons be considered noodle adjacent? This is why I firmly believe noodle is a spectrum.
I do see where you're coming from there.
I will end this debate once and for all by naming a Sylveon spaghetti.
We support the spaghetti Sylveon in this house. Speaking of spaghetti, what are you going to eat? So here's my problem that I am only realizing now while we're streaming, which would have been a really good problem to have realized before we're streaming. We don't have sides for the pork chops right now.
Oh, we don't have, We're out of pierogies? You only made some for that night?
We only made some for that night. And
Okay.
I'm just realizing that I did that, meaning that it's not... We can't just have pork chops. So I'm not sure what we should eat.
Would have been a good night to make that pizza if it was thawed.
Ah, yes, it would have. Damn it.
Maybe we could get that out for tomorrow. I'm thinking I have the rest of my barbecue plate.
Hmm.
It'd be hard to heat up, though.
Special defense, Rose. It's a good thing bite isn't physical. Oh wait. Which Pokemon should go out and face the full wrath of a future side attack? I think baseball.
Pick which Pokemon you want to lose friendship with.
Wait. They're all using Calm Mind. Is this the Calm Mind gym? This is so awesome. This means my Vaporeon is about to ascend to godhood. God damn it, Vaporeon took the Future Sight attack anyway, but it failed. It can
Yo.
fail. The fuck you mean it failed?
Huh.
So we're still on this route, huh?
Oh yeah. We're only just getting started.
Oh, great.
On a completely unrelated topic, Sky, do you know about the physical special split?
Yes.
I love how every Dark-type move is considered a special move, even though I am using the move Bite.
Ha! Yeah.
Bites are
No.
not physical.
That one just makes zero sense. Bites are imbued with special powers such as evil.
Uh-oh. Alakazam used Future Sight. Fool.
You are already dead.
Psychic one-shots anyway? It literally just wasted a turn. To fuck with me. How rude. That's it, I'm blasting him to next Sunday.
Not before getting hit by Future Sight.
No, it activates later than I thought, therefore I am immune.
Okay. There's a whole other Pokemon adventure happening.
The parallels.
Cinematic parallels.
And both of them have a Bulbasaur and a Raichu. I mean a Pikachu. Fuck. No, I spoiled the evolution. No. I will be executed for this.
We've already seen a Raichu.
Source?
Lieutenant Surge?
The fuck you mean Vaporeon can't learn Calm Mind? This is bullshit.
You know, I really appreciate how future Pokemon games let you just, like, respec your Pokemon with old moves without having to spend stupidly hard to find currencies.
Yeah.
Or retrain from scratch, or, you know, the fact that TMs are reusable.
I do
Reusable
think
or extremely cheap.
Easy to farm.
I do feel like, to some extent, some of the RPG nature of Pokemon is lost when that happens, but also, it's so much fucking better, I don't care.
Uh-huh. For sure, for sure.
Like, I like the idea of a TM being a rare resource that I want to use carefully. But then it's also like, half my team can learn Calm Mind, there's no right option. Which fucking one gets Calm Mind?
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
then
there's
I
a wrong
might be
option, it's your
wrong.
Vaporeon.
Yeah, that is the wrong option for some fucking reason. Fuck. When did Vaporeon get Calm Mind, and how can I backport it to Generation 3? Vaporeon was fainted, maybe that's why. me coping. Yeah, it just can't learn it. Okay. Fucking bullshit.
I think it's funny that you can teach Pokemon moves when they're fainted.
But don't worry, every Pokemon can learn Toxic. Because I guess every Pokemon needs the ability to stall. I swear to fucking god, every Pokemon can learn Toxic and Protect. I think there's a correlation.
Yeah.
I think literally every Pokemon can learn Protect, to be fair. Like, literally.
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
I can name more Pokemon in early generations that can't learn Toxic than can. Or, I think the inverse of what I said is true, actually. Whatever. I can't name a Pokemon that can't learn Toxic in early generations. Let's see, I forgot what I was going to do. Oh yeah, I was going to check Dragonite learn set. So this stupid fucking noodle needs to hit level 56 before I can evolve it.
So, post-game.
Probably. I love dragon types and how they're consistently balanced like dog shit.
For single player. Oh wait, no, for multiplayer as well. I understand.
Even in a multiplayer environment, I don't think a level 55 evolution is beneficial.
Nope.
In competitive, everything's either going to be fully evolved or using Eviolite. And the level does not matter.
Made it to the Pokemon Center.
Oh, thank God. Real progress.
Dragonair specifically evolves at level 55, but for some reason Dragonair learns Outrage significantly earlier than Dragonite. So if I evolve it, I just don't get Outrage. Which is, for the record, a 90 power dragon move in this game. What else could I even put on it?
I guess my barbecue plate is what I'm gonna have for food. I just need to
Okay.
figure out how I'm gonna heat it up. Because, you know, it's in that styrofoam box.
Right.
And the chicken is fucking huge.
I love microwaving styrofoam.
I love microwaving styrofoam. I love microwaving large meat. Please do not microwave your large meat. Viewers at home, please do not do this.
I love microwave.
Microwave.
Michael Wade, the inventor of the microwave.
Oh, you know what's funny?
Yeah?
We don't have Flash.
Oh God!
Let's see.
It's back on. It's through Diglett's cave.
Yep,
So-
Flash is on Route 2.
So I gotta I gotta loop all the way back around.
Great!
Or alternatively, we could get a map from the internet.
Multiple people are saying, fuck it, we ball.
I'm not going
Flash
through
is
Rock
just-
Tunnel without Flash.
Flash is substantially easier. What do you mean you don't want to just echolocate?
What do you mean you don't want to do the streamer thing of getting on stream just to suffer? It's content. And also discontent. Face says, hug the walls, that's how I always did it as a kid. Yeah, fair enough. I imagine at some point they would want to make a maze that hugging the walls does not help you.
I think I've officially hit the point in my Pokemon playthrough where my only option is to go to Route 20, and I really don't want to.
Route 20, oh, the water route, yeah.
I also completely forgot if I was even planning on picking up a sixth Pokemon, or if I was just gonna keep Baseball in the party. Yeah, Baseball can
Baseball's
go in the
a
Hall of
good name.
Fame. I don't have a Pokemon that can use Fly, what the fuck?
Maybe that's who should be your sixth Pokemon then.
What was I thinking? Was I just planning on giving it to Dragonite once I get it?
You know, at level
So far
56.
out. What the fuck was I thinking?
I don't think you were.
Eventually, I stopped thinking. Just like the guy in JoJo. Holy shit, is that a motherfucking JoJo's reference?
Everything in
Where's
life
the
is a
Affleck bro
JoJo
for a different
reference.
shot? Anything could be a JoJo if you bullshit enough.
Anything can also be a Homestuck if you bullshit enough.
That's the one I prefer not to think about.
This particular cave reminds me of Earthbound for some reason.
Yeah, I see it.
The music, the colors, the vibes.
But it's not at a 45-degree angle.
No, it's not. You are correct.
You gotta just rotate it a bit, then it's an Earthbound. The Game Boy Advance can rotate sprites, so it can be done. Wait, you wanna know something fucked up about Emulator that we are never going to see on the stream? Because it's not emulated? So many effects in this game are like done through the Game Boy Advance, just like scaling the sprites. And on emulator, those are full resolution.
Right.
There are so many orbs the Game Boy Advance could not render that I have seen.
I need to catch 10 kinds of Pokemon in order to get the HM, and I haven't been really catching Pokemon, so that's just great.
Check the Pokedex.
I have 5.
Well, you can probably catch 5 in that forest over there.
I probably can.
Yeah, imagine this, but significantly worse for the EXP share.
Yep.
Can Doduo learn fly? I don't think it can.
This was back in the era where you had to catch Pokemon for them to be registered to the Pokedex then, huh?
That's still the case.
I mean, that is still the case, but the gates for number of Pokedex in most modern Pokemon games, I think you only have to see them.
Mm.
Oh, we are
Depends.
back in this patch of grass that we love so much.
Yep.
It does depend on the gate, because, like, the only one that ever comes to mind for me is the Shiny Charm, which does require catch.
It does require, yeah.
But I do know that, like, a lot of the have you seen every Pokemon in Sinnoh shit? That's all, like, seen.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking of.
Which
Okay, here's my
is
problem.
still-
I can't catch these guys because I can't damage these guys because my Pokemon that I have are too big. I have to waste a Great Ball on this guy. I have to waste a Great Ball on this guy.
I thought for sure that there was a catching increase depending on how much higher level you are,
No.
so that part doesn't matter.
No.
What you could do is, do any of your Pokemon have Thunder Wave?
Ah, yes.
Chat saves the day.
Well, I also have a Rattata now, so...
That's great. You can use that for nothing.
Stupid fucking rat. Top 10 stupid fucking rats. 1. Sonic the Hedgehog. 2. Also Sonic the Hedgehog. 3. Man, I don't know, Fang the Jerboa.
You calling me stupid?
And he took that personally.
You calling me stupid? That's fine.
The one-
I guess I am.
The one from the game, not the one from the Harmony Friends.
Eh. True.
Sonic Row Blast 2 did you dirty, and then Sonic Superstars did you dirtier.
Sonic Superstars.
Yeah, I was about to say,
fucking-
Fang, is Superstars canon to your existence?
No, I don't fucking have a cannon. I'm not like that. I came out of a stupid dream.
Okay, fair enough.
But no, Superstars isn't canon. But also, nothing is canon.
If nothing is canon, everything is. I guess while we grind, I'm gonna go make my food. I will be back. Don't eviscerate each other too much, Fang and Apple.
Don't tell me what to do.
I only hold a grudge against Fang the Superstars, not Fang the Harmony Friends.
You know, I think I hold a grudge against Fang the Superstars too.
I think many people do.
Why the fuck are the game's bosses so fucking ass?
I
Oh
don't
my
know,
God.
because they did everything else, like, fine. But the bosses specifically, like, why?
I like how I'm not getting a single goddamn Pidgey.
I feel like I'd go into Viridian Forest at this point just because there's a lot more Pokemon to encounter there.
Yeah, but not Pidgey, and I need a fucking Pidgey, so...
Is Pidgey only in, like, yellow? What the fuck? I distinctly remember Pidgey in Viridian Forest.
Huh, maybe I'm just wrong.
I'll look it up. It could very easily be a yellow thing. Because they had the whole ass Pidgeotto in there. Yeah, it's only in yellow.
Huh.
And by extension, only in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee too. Wait. Oh no, it is in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So I was like, wait, what? Where did it go? But no, I just had to scroll.
Okay, so we're at 7 now, and we need 3 more.
You know, if I wanted to get Dragonite before the Elite Four, I could do something really funny. That would be so miserable. And I could go to the Safari Zone and farm Chansey for a Lucky Egg.
Oh, that would be miserable.
And I think I'd sooner raise a Dragonite to level 100 off of Wild Encounters in Johto.
Wait, what game were you playing?
Fire Red, I was making a comparison, not a literal statement.
Ah.
Though I did pick up a Dragonair in Johto too, and that thing never went past level 30 something, I want to say.
Wait. I have 8 now, right? Yeah. I know what I'm going to do for the other 2. I'm just going to level up this Weedle.
The weed. I wonder where all the rare candy spawns in Fire Red Leaf Green are. Maybe I will run around and collect every single one for the sole reason of making this Dragonair less miserable to raise.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's way fucking back. Okay, let's see. These Sticklets should be enough to get experience off, right? Yes, level fucking 20. Easy.
I have 6 rare candies out of about 10 I could have by now. Damn.
Not really, only... Oh, fuck. Well, bye, Weedle.
Funny how that works.
This is cool.
What if it only uses Growl, though? Never mind, I just saw the part where you used Scratch. Oh, and that's Magnitude 7. Bye-bye.
Okay, this is not a good place to train Weedles. Got it.
But it is a good place to grow Bubba Joe to level 26.
Suppose we at least have that.
Rare Fire Red Leaf Green Double Battle! Yo!
Ow, this kills the Weedle. Well, I might as well catch it.
I really wish Ethers were able to be purchased in any Pokemon game.
Wouldn't it be nice?
I understand that PP is supposed to be a resource that you manage, but I also like being a portable Pokemon Center because that's also a resource that you manage. They are not mutually exclusive. I wish Game Freak agreed. Unfortunately, I am now out of Hidden Power PP, and because Ethers are so rare, I don't want to use mine. The RPG Potion Conundrum. I promise these potions will come in handy at the final battle, trust. I will use them in the final battle, trust.
The Sinister Potion.
Markiplier, no, you can't sell that.
The Sinister Potion.
Markiplier, no. It's forbidden.
Feels like this Jigglypuff only knows Sing. Anyway, if I catch it, that'll be 10, and I don't have to worry about leveling up this Weedle after all.
We
Almost had it. There we go.
I love pixels. I love getting pixelated randomly, constantly.
I have
Next.
3 Dragon Rage PP left. I have gotten so desperate for attacking moves, I have begun using Wrap.
My apologies.
It'll learn Outrage one day. One day. One day, one day, one day. Holy fucking shit, a Tentacool? No way, I gotta catch 50,000 of those. I hope I encounter more.
You should use your Master Ball on it.
That is very true. I do have a Master
And
Ball, and I do
fucking
have
finally.
enough to use it on.
There we go. Now we can see in the fucking dark. Who the hell do I teach Flash to? Can that Jigglypuff learn Flash?
Before a certain point in my Pokemon lineage, I
Fair.
always use the Master Ball on whatever legendary was on the box. Until it was either Moon or Ultra Moon. And I remember the first non-legendary Pokemon I used my Master Ball on was an Eevee.
That's good. That's good, right?
Quite frankly, it is scarier when you see a normal-ass Pokemon come out from a Master Ball. So you know that one's been through some shit.
In retrospect, I wish I caught Chocolate in my Master Ball in my Ultra Moon replay through, but I did catch Chocolate at the start of the game, so it's not like I could've.
Ooh. Thunder. Big fucking thunder outside.
So what kind of Pokemon can you catch in Diglett's cave?
Diglett, 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 and Diglett. And Diglett.
Yeah?
And also Diglett.
Are there any Zubats in here?
No, just Diglett.
What about Doug Trio?
I'm pretty sure it's literally just Diglett.
I feel like that has to be wrong.
I think Doug Trio appears in Gen 4.
Looking this up.
I forget how to get the bike, Faye.
Let's see.
I know the shop is in Cerulean City.
I'll look up the bike voucher after I look up Doug Trio. Where the fuck? What am I looking? Where?
Okay, my brain did remember. Oh, the fishing guru. I do like to fish. Give me the crappy rod. The Magikarp magnet.
It is a 5% spawn rate in Diglett's Cave for Doug Trio to appear.
Okay, cool.
Alternatively, you could just encounter 3 Diglets and then force them to get really close.
Ah, so like how Mousehold evolves.
Okay, so you have to go to the Pokemon Fan Club in Vermilion City, and then you can get
You know what's
the bike
funny?
voucher.
Is that my goddamn instincts were guiding me there even when I said I didn't know. I knew somewhere in the back of my brain because this game is fucking ingrained in here.
The game is a part of you in more ways than one.
Makes
Part
it
of me
doubly
in more
unique
ways than most
looking at
games.
this from the outside, having no knowledge of Gen 1, because you're just doing shit, and I'm like, how the fuck did you know?
Yeah.
Autism and
Autism.
strategy guides.
Autism and strategy guides and 20-something years.
The lost art of strategy guides.
Playing
It's
it.
so fucked up to me to think that Pokemon games released with strategy guides that you could theoretically lose. Or that most RPGs released with strategy guides you could probably lose. And a lot of them probably weren't even included with the game.
I think the only one I can think of that was included with the game was Earthbound.
Yeah. Which, like, mad respect for them including it, because that game is fucked up.
Yes.
Like, that was included as a mandate, not as a funny bonus.
Yeah, that was a very necessary thing.
Didn't they re-release the strategy guide on Wii U?
They
too?
did.
Oh, so that's why they couldn't re-release on Wii. They need the web browser that can be used while the game's open.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if the Switch version has the strategy guide.
To my knowledge, it does not. It should, but it
Fucked up.
doesn't.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I would wish that Switch Online games could have their manuals in general, but... understandable why that's not always possible, or feasible, even.
Alright, here we actually go.
And the Switch doesn't even have a web browser to open up an online version with. Which, like, I don't really care that much about, because it's a video game console, but... fucked up.
Some games do that. Puyo Puyo Tetris does that for its manual.
I know that you can open a web browser, like, on the Switch. Through some
As a
function,
dev.
but for some reason, just users can't, which... fair enough.
Given all the other consoles being hacked through exactly that method, yeah, I see why.
It's gonna happen either way, because it's on the operating system and usable through fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
We didn't need such arcane methods for the Switch One anyway. It had its own hardware hack built in.
Yeah. You know, every time people complain about, like, lack of on-system voice chat or something like that, since the dawn of man, my exact response has always been, why does that fucking matter? You're gonna use Discord anyway. And
Lord knows when we're streaming Mario Kart World, we're just gonna use Discord. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's nice that there's the option, though, for... I don't know, people who don't have stupid PC setups where everything is routed through everything else and doesn't make sense. And there are so many cords behind my computer, oh my god.
Hey, Sky.
What you need, my love?
Can I have some of your salt and pepper chips? I've got a craving.
Assuming I still have some, yes, you can have whatever's left.
Can you check for me?
Yeah, let me get up and do that real quick.
Thank you.
If I don't have some, we'll run by the store after the stream.
I'm just imagining Dark Souls text, chips secured. I love when Wrath gets a critical hit and deals half of the enemy's health. I was fully expecting to just stall.
Got very lucky today.
Okay, this wrap didn't kill, so I will simply... Oh no, it just used flail. Oh, never mind, it did jack shit. I will simply use X items until the enemy is deceased.
You know, I did have trouble finding those salt and pepper chips, but what I didn't have trouble finding was the queso-flavored tortilla chips that I still have that I haven't finished eating. Because I'm the one person on Earth who is stupid enough to buy queso-flavored tortilla chips instead of just buying tortilla chips and some queso. Because, I think queso is a little difficult to make and eat. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking weird. But no, I bought these queso-flavored tortilla chips because, I don't know. You will be shocked to learn that they don't actually taste like queso. At all. If anything, they taste like a... If Cool Ranch had a mild flavor. It's fucked.
Maybe you're weird? Like, nothing else in that stood out to me. Like, you speak your shit. But maybe you're weird?
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
This guy's asking me if I know about Pokemon cosplay. Yes. Yes, I do.
Do I? Prescient question.
Guy, we're friends. Of course you're weird. Anyway.
True. I'm on the stream. Of course I'm weird.
Freaks only.
Freaks only. Add that to the stream tags. That should go in my stream tags, actually. Let me open OBS. I don't know when I'm streaming next, if ever. But,
I'm sure it will happen one day, and I will show up in the chat like a lightning bolt.
my 3 tags: English, Wii U owner, freaks only. Yeah, I feel like with freaks only, Wii U owner is redundant.
You know, fair point. Not like anybody looks through the tags on Twitch anyway. Like, who actually uses those? They're just there for funnies.
At this point, tags are there for 2 reasons. 1, joke. 2, you can vaguely guess how accepting a stream is going to be.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, if you look at this stream's tags, you will find. Yeah, if you come in this stream, you're probably not gonna get called a slur.
Huh.
Like, 99% chance. The 1%, is me calling myself a...
I
Twitch
see.
Terms of Service have banned this user.
The 1% is some asshole trawling those tags and coming into every chat room and saying some slur and leaving.
Probably. I haven't seen it before, but I'm certain it exists.
Yeah. How are the chips, baby? Tasty.
On a substantially more positive note, shoutouts to the Team Fortress 2 lobby that, like, loudly and proudly kicked a transphobe on our team.
Shoutouts, for
Nice.
real. That's such a heartwarming story.
The clip gave me so much dopamine. I went to their Steam profile and thanked them personally. They will see it when they check their comments in like 5 years.
Nobody ever checks those, let's be real.
I do because some people just shitpost on mine and it's funny.
I don't think I've ever had anybody do anything on mine. And you know, that's probably for the best. Because I wouldn't know it's there, because I don't check it.
Well, Sky, you appear to not have comments enabled.
That would be why.
I think you should enable them so that way I can say funny words. That you will only check when I mention that I have said funny words.
I'm presently too lazy to do that, but at some point I might.
You can set them to friends only. So,
Well, that does help, yeah. I'm just presently too lazy to open Steam.
yeah.
So this cave's still happening, huh?
Mm-hmm.
My comments are mostly empty, but there is one of them that says this comment has been removed due to this user's affiliation with online terrorist organizations.
That's awesome.
I love that type of comment. And then make sure to drink water today, as is healthy, I think. A water a day keep the doctor away.
I don't think that's how the saying goes.
Well, I mean, it's not my profile, so I mean, you gotta be a bit more creative than the other saying. Otherwise, I will use the Biden blast.
So you're 8,404 days old, right?
At least.
I see.
How many years is that?
A few.
Mental now. Calculator.
Almost 30?
$8,404 divided by 365 equals 23.02465753424658.
So closer to reality than expected, okay.
What the fuck you mean Seadra has poison point?
Since when?
So this is the turn where I use a full restore.
As you should.
I was just spamming rap to save PP and then I find out, oh. Lethal damage. In other news, Noodle is now level 44.
What about baseball?
Still level 13. Baseball is going to be level 12 by the end of the playthrough. You may question, how? The secrets of the ancients are not for mortals to know.
So hacking.
No, I'm actually just gonna discover a arbitrary code execution glitch. I don't know if one exists for Fire Red and Leaf Green, but I'll make it. With hacking, of course. So
You're going to use a legendary candy.
if you just add your own code to the game and then execute it, that's arbitrary code execution.
True.
If you really think about it.
Else.
Arbitrary code execution is when I open an executable in Windows. Arbitrary code execution is when I download malware.
I mean, kind of like that.
Arbitrary code execution is when I insert a cartridge and turn the switch on.
Arbitrary code execution is when I open a computer and then it starts booting the operating system.
Arbitrary code execution is when I do not experience sexual attraction. Wait, that's the wrong ace.
It can be whatever ace you want. Sloth just sent me a splendid picture.
Oh?
A whole orange will float on water, but a peeled orange will sink. Who gives a shit?
I think it's kind of cool.
Many people are saying this.
Many
But yet
people are saying this.
We must ask the question of who? We are still posing a scientific question here. It's just a different one.
I believe that was said by the, legendary Chinese philosopher Confused.
Made it out.
Thank God!
There are still trainers on this route, though.
Oh my God! This game is so fucked!
There we go. Snuck past him.
Oh, Lavender Town.
I will say, I think this game gets a lot less fucked when you skip trainers. Unfortunately, this game is terribly balanced.
You are required to grind half the time anyway, right?
I will say, I don't feel like I've had to grind, but I also don't consider fighting every trainer on a route a grind, even though in this game it fucking is.
It is. I'm looking at this. I've been watching the whole stream.
In Gen 1, I think it's objectively a grind. In Gen 7, it's just playing the game and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say Gen 1 doesn't have grinding, it's because Gen 1 is grinding. It doesn't have it, it's just its DNA. It's embrace the grinding, let it become one with you. Just kidding, don't. Grinding fucking sucks.
So what I'm hearing is don't play Gen 1.
Play it if you're a sicko.
What I'm hearing is play Gen 1 with infinite rare candies.
I'm just repeatedly shocked at how many people still say this is the best gen and all the other ones suck. No?
I think people should stop being objectively wrong and just accept the fact that Alola is the best region ever.
Finally, an opinion I agree with.
I don't have those very often, do I?
No, but I respect your opinions anyway, mostly because they're funny.
Sonic Colors is the greatest video game ever made, and anyone who disagrees will be sent to the dungeon. And not like a dungeon like in an old-timey castle. A dungeon as in, a fire red leaf green dungeon. The fuck you mean I can just fall down a hole in this cave?
Faye has pointed out there's a hidden item around here.
Is this the other side? Is this the side I want to be on? What? Where am I? Where did I just materialize? Golduck? The parallel journey is having a crisis right now.
What if Harmony finishes first?
Very likely.
are you doing, my sleepy partner?
Ugh.
Yeah?
Eh.
I see.
Hanging in there.
Alright.
Is the missile yawn big because she's skeegee?
The missile is very EP.
It needs a small sleeve. Oh wow, a water stone. I've never had one of those before.
Stares in Vaporeon.
You know, Pokemon used to be so much more creative and interesting. So much more creative and interesting. Please do not look in the Team Room channel where I am about to post something hilarious.
We got a Dissy. We got a Dissy. Say hello to the Dissy.
Dissy jump scare.
You
Hello,
called
the
for a Vaporeon, the Vaporeon has answered you.
Hello, the Dissy.
If you look in Team Room, you'll find the most creative and interesting Pokemon design at all. So much more interesting than Trash Bag or Ice Cream or whatever the stupid ones they make fun of are.
Ah, yes. That one. Yes. Seal. Literally just a fucking seal.
Alright, I do believe we are fucking coming up on another goddamned rival battle.
Are there enough of them in this game?
Mm-hmm.
And also, one of the most uniquely Gen 1 things in the series. I think. Personally.
Yeah.
I've heard tall tales of this one.
This whole dungeon is very interesting, and they will never do anything like it again. I think.
They did something that I would consider like it in Gen 5, maybe. But I do see what you mean.
Hey, Aurora! What brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make them faint! Let's go!
Jesus fucking Christ! What is this guy's fucking problem?
Well, you did kill his Raticate. I don't agree with that headcanon because I don't believe Pokemon death to be real, but you know what I mean. This clearly disproves it.
Except for the part where they keep trying to sweep it under the rug as generations go by.
I'm
I
gonna
love-
get fucking sand attacked to death.
I love how the concept of death is so, like, hand-waved in most Pokemon games.
Mm-hmm.
But then you occasionally get the one unapologetic death per generation, I feel. There's, like, at least one. Like, Lysander fucking dies or is buried alive in X and Y. What else?
Oh boy, he has a
Don't want to see
Gyarados
that for
now.
myself.
But luckily, Gyarados is 4x weak to electric. Oh, that. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this may be a problem. Oh, this may be a problem.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Really?
Oh!
Really?
Oh, that crits. This is a bad Pokemon to send out. Why did I do that? Oh, man. Fuck me. Oh well, nothing
Pile
doing.
of eggs.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to fucking redo this fight. I'm fucked.
Bye, Dixie Kong. Oh!
Oh, just make him flinch every turn. Do it. Yes!
Yo!
Yes! Yes!
Yo! The comeback!
Still in this somehow.
Low-key kind of busting, yo.
The fuck did you just say?
Ah, yes, the Battle of the Psychics. This will go somewhere eventually. Really? It's disabled?
Yep.
Fucker. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a spoon. Oh my god!
Ah!
Of all the times...
Wait a second. I'm on the floor with Articuno. How many Pokeballs do I have? I have 62 regular Pokeballs, 2 Ultra Balls, and 1 Master Ball.
Incredible.
The way I play this game is unrivaled.
One HP. Come on, Bubba Joe, 1 HP. Yeah!
There we go.
And of course, Cut was a crit again.
What? You stinker! I took it easy on you too!
Like how you did.
Blue, notorious take it easy person. Sorry, I mean Grant.
Where did Grant fucking learn to talk like that anyway?
Alright. And now, I think we will do our final task for this evening's stream.
Ascending the tower.
No, not even.
Bearing witness to a ghoul.
Frightening ghouls. Oh, wait, I understand what's going on here. The ghost!
The ghost can't be ID'd! A mechanic that never returned!
Good. It's kind of weird.
It's so fucking funny to me, like, the Pokemon
Wait, is that the
exist-
only... Is that the only thing you can encounter right now?
Yes.
Oh, man. I do have to do all of Pokemon Tower, then.
You explicitly need the Sylph Scope from, the funny.
Oh, well then we're not fucking catching Fate tonight. God damn it.
Damn.
You gotta go beat up the Mafia.
So wait, you don't do Pokemon Tower right now? That's... that seems weird to me.
The Marowak explicitly gates you from doing it.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I think I'm gonna fucking call it then.
Let's bang on 3 hours again. And it sounds like next time we have a lot of interesting shit to get to.
We sure fucking do. Alright, yeah, it's been fun. Thanks everyone for showing up. And, I'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone!